So I keep talking about breath. Notice your breath, notice your breath, notice your breath. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this practice. So I'm going to start lying down on my back with my knees bent and my feet flat on the floor. If lying on your back is painful, you could take a small folded blanket, place it beside your hips, and then lift your bum and slide the blanket under. Sometimes just giving it a little bit of extension can feel better for your back. Maybe it needs to be a little bit higher. So you can play with that. If lying on your back is a no-go, you can come up to sitting on a chair, or you can be in standing. But ideally you're in a place where you can be relaxed as possible, so you don't have to think about how your body is being held in space. You can have your eyes open or closed here. If your eyes are open, soften your gaze, maybe letting your gaze rest on a single point, on the ceiling or on the floor if you're in sitting. And then gently let your attention settle on your breath. So you become aware of the air coming in through your nostrils as you inhale, and the air exiting the nostrils as you exhale. You don't have to do anything else. Just notice. And then maybe you start to notice if these breaths are long or short. Maybe notice where else you feel movement of your breath in your body. So as you breathe in, where else do you feel it? You feel it in your throat, in your neck, in your chest or your shoulders, your ribs, your belly, or anywhere else. There's no right or wrong answers. I just want you to know where you feel your breath right now. Maybe it's more than one place. Maybe one area is more pronounced than others. And then once you have a sense of where you experience your inhale, start to notice where you experience your exhales. As we inhale, the breath comes from the nose. It moves down our bodies towards our lungs. Anatomically, the diaphragm and the ribcage moves down towards the bottom of the ribs. And the pelvic floor moves down towards the sitting bones or towards the floor if you're in standing. And then as you exhale, the energy of the breath and the air moves back up. The diaphragm rises and the air exits the nostrils. For the next few rounds of breath, I want you to pay attention to the movement of the breath descending on inhales and the breath ascending, moving up on exhales. You don't need to force anything or change anything. Just notice where or how far the breath moves in your body right now. one hand onto your chest and one hand onto your low belly. And keep breathing in the same way. Maybe you can feel your hand gently rise and fall with your breath. And we can consciously direct the movement of the breath into our hands. So as you breathe in, imagine the breath coming into the bottom hand in your belly. And as you exhale, the breath is moving up to the top hand. Inhaling to the bottom hand. Exhaling to the top hand. Gently, effortless effort. So you're breathing, but you're not forcing it. Let's take 3 more breaths in the same way. And notice how your breath is at ease right now. The breath is calm. The breath is gentle. It's coming in and out through the nostrils. And notice if, just by letting the breath, or letting the mind gently focus on the breath, what has happened elsewhere in your body? Have you experienced a sense of settling or calming? Feel a little bit more grounded or quiet or still? Maybe you might use the word more relaxed. Or maybe you notice that your back is starting to hurt and you want to move around. Notice what you're experiencing right now. And if you'd like to stay with your breath and explore it a little bit longer, please stay here and do so. And if it feels like you need to move, you can lift your hips and slide the blanket out of the way. And to come up, this is going to be key. This is going to be really important. Roll over to one side. Then use your top hand. Press your top hand down, and that top leg is going to kick away as you press yourself up. That way we strain a little bit less through the low back as you come up. Know that you can do this lying on a couch or lying on a bed. You don't have to lie on the floor. We want to find ways that are going to be the most supportive for you so you can get the greatest benefits. All right. See you in the next practice.